Welcome. Let's take a moment then to get comfortable. Find that lovely, dignified, relaxed but awake posture. As you're settling in, if you need to kind of stretch or, I don't know, whatever you need to do to be as comfortable as possible. Perhaps thinking about feeling that balance through your lower part of your body, through your feet, your knees, your sit bones. If you're sitting cross-legged, with your pelvis slightly tilted forward, so your spine is nice and upright. Crown of head reaching towards the sky, and your chin slightly tucked in. Thinking, making a conscious decision about where you want to rest your hands today. Maybe in your lap, palms down or palms up. Just settling in, breathing naturally. No need to change the breath in any way. Just greeting the breath, allowing the breath to arrive and settle. If you're happy to be guided by me today, I thought the focus of this morning's meditation might be belonging. Belonging. There can be so much suffering with this sense that we often have of being separate, somehow being deficient, not good enough, something wrong with me. It's such an innate human need to feel like we belong. So maybe we begin with belonging to ourselves, arriving home in this moment, in our breath, in our bodies. And if you haven't already done so, perhaps closing off the eyes. Softly, softly we land together, alone here, but together. Just following the breath in and out of the body. Taking a moment to check in with the mind. What's happening at the level of the mind? Is it very active? Is it busy? Planning, ruminating? We might gently, gently nod and smile. Yes, mind, doing what the mind does. and compassionately, lovingly walk our awareness back to the breath, back to the body. So the invitation is to begin softening. Softening any habitual areas of tension. Allowing any tension to melt down into the earth. We might want to soften at the forehead and the brow. Softening around the eyes. Maybe inviting a slight smile at the corners of the eyes. Just imagining the eyes are smiling. Softening and releasing at the jaw. Releasing the tongue from the roof of the mouth. And softening and relaxing all the way down to the root of the tongue. Softening at the lips and the mouth. Releasing the shoulders down away from the ears and softening. Softening at the throat. Moving awareness down through the chest towards the heart space and the space around the heart. Can we soften there? We might linger there a while, breathing in and out through the heart space. Softening and releasing any tension down through the arms now towards the hands. How much sensation can you feel at the hands? Softening at the belly. And down through the hips and the pelvic area. Releasing, softening. Noticing any sensations that are present. We're not trying to change anything, not trying to cling to anything. Just noticing whatever is here. Moving down through the hips and the thighs. Releasing, softening. Down through the knees and the shins and the calves. Down to the feet. Sensing all of the sensation at the feet and the toes, the spaces in between the toes, soles of the feet, tops of the feet. Widening our awareness now, broadening out to sense the whole body. This vast field of sensation and awareness. Breath and body. This is our home. This is our present moment. Following the breath and just being aware of anything that pulls our attention. It might be a twitch, or a tingle, or a tickle. And we allow that to belong. And we might just say that to ourselves. This belongs. This belongs. Gently, gently moving our awareness back towards the heart space. Breathing in and out, softening and opening. Noticing what is alive in us today. Any flavour of emotion arising. Can we notice that? And allow that to belong. Yes, this belongs. Just like the ripples and the waves of the sea. The sensations, the emotions, the waves through our body all belong. Just like the waves belong to the sea. Nothing to change, nothing to fix, nothing to resist. Just allowing, observing, watching the waves come and go. Perhaps noticing if the mind is adding on any extra stories, extra thoughts to anything that arises today. And we might just notice that. Notice that and soften. Come back to the breath. Come back to the heart. It all belongs, just like the waves belong to the sea. And when we know that we are the sea, there's no need to be afraid of the waves. We can watch them gently, lovingly. Observe them until everything settles again. Staying here now for a minute or so of silence, knowing that the mind will wander, and that's okay. We can gently, lovingly walk our awareness back to the breath and begin again at any moment. Everything belongs, just like the waves and the currents belong to the sea. Just before we come to a close, I'd like to share a short blessing with you. A Blessing for Belonging by John O'Donoghue. May you listen to your longing to be free. May the frames of your belonging be generous enough for your dreams. May you arise each day with a voice of blessing whispering in your heart. May you find a harmony between your soul and your life. May the sanctuary of your soul never be haunted. May you know the eternal longing that lives at the heart of time. May there be kindness in your gaze when you look within. May you never place walls between the light and yourself. May you allow the wild beauty of the invisible world to gather you, mind you, and embrace you in belonging. And finally, before we close, taking a moment to beam out some love to our friends, our family, our community, and all beings everywhere. May all beings be safe and free from suffering. May you be joyful. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful. And may you live with ease. Now gradually shifting your awareness back out into the space that you're in. Opening your ears to any sounds in your environment. Birds perhaps, traffic noises. In your mind's eye, picturing the space that's in front of you, either side, behind and above. Maybe inviting back a bit of gentle movement. Perhaps a little stretch of the lungs if that feels good. Taking a deeper inhale. Maybe letting that out with a sigh. And again, like that. And then in your own time, gently, gently butterflying open the eyes. Maybe just letting them rest on anything you can see in your environment. Casting your gaze around your room. Thank you for joining me today. Have a lovely day. Take care of you.